Hello everybody out there in YouTube land. It's me, Brother Aaron Hensley, coming live recorded once again. I'm working on with my computer so I can go live again. I actually miss going live, but that's another story for another time. We, as Americans, are living in perilous times, my friends. Perilous, perilous times, my friends. Times all red-blooded patriotic Americans never thought we would be. Our liberties, our very God-given rights, the rights that are inalienable to every man, woman, and child on this planet, but uniquely so to those of us born or legally immigrated to the United States and are citizens, legal citizens of the United States. That is our right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Never before in the history, the great and bad history of our great nation, has our rights as citizens been under a greater threat than they are right now at this moment. Yes, Donald J. Trump, our beloved president, is doing what he can to fight the globalists and their agenda. However, it is not this broadsword that you see swinging for your head that will kill you. 9 out of 10 times, it's the little kid coming up, it's the little person coming up behind you with the dagger that you don't see that will kill you. And in this case, the little person coming up behind us with the dagger that we're not seeing is the state and local head governments. The Democrat head of state and local governments. I live in New York, therefore I am speaking of Cuomo. He is making laws that aren't laws because they're unconstitutional, for one. For two, they haven't been proposed, voted on, or anything in the state senate. So really what they are is suggestions, ordinances, but they're not laws. Besides that, there's a case back in 1875, I believe. I don't remember the exact name of it, but it's a Supreme Court case. It went all the way up. It's a big court case, and it states in it that if the state or local government make a law, or even the federal government tries to make a law that goes against the Constitution, then the Constitution makes that law nil and void, because the Constitution is the law of the land. Now in Washington State, not D.C., Washington State, there was a good cop. He put out a video, I would say go over to AVI space YEMNI, AVYEMNI, I think it is, his YouTube channel, and look for the video. It'll be there. He did the video for it with the cop. Now the cop did a very good video stating what I just stated, and how, you know, he's got to look himself in the face when he goes home. He's got to look his kids in the face and everything. He talks about how 1 minute his chief and everybody was saying, hey, it's a good video, you know, we like it. And a few hours later, they're telling him to take it down. He says no, because, well, if he did, he'd be backtracking on what he said in the video. They have someone higher up tell him to take it down. He says no. His commissioner tells him to take it down. He says no. And no, his chief says take it down. He says no. His commissioner, the top person, the sheriff commissioner, whatever he calls it, says take it down. He says no. And his head boss basically says, listen, man, it's the governor telling me to have, you know, you have to take it down, or you can't be a cop in Washington. This man has 3 children, 2 homes, so the regular working stuff like you and me, knowing what it will cost him, he still said no. They have since placed him on administrative leave pending termination. They are trying to say that it's for insubordination, which I feel is unconstitutional law, therefore it's not a law, it's not an order. So he did nothing wrong. It's his freedom of speech. They cannot, as a police officer, take away your freedom of speech. But in the video he made, he states how police only have the authority that we, the people, give them. And he's very right. And to all you police officers out there, this is not a threat. It's a simple pointing out a fact. When you push people, sooner or later, they have enough and they push back. And the first thing that we will take from you is that perceived authority that you have. And when that happens, then what? Then what? But I haven't made a video because I've been watching the mainstream news and other news like Next News Network and other places, getting intel, gathering information, researching. And I gotta say, that my earlier comment that never in the history of our nation, of our great nation, has our rights, our inalienable, God-given, constitutionally protected rights, been in more jeopardy than they are right at this moment. And it is not due to Donald J. Trump's administration. It is due to, he doesn't even know, the Democrats and them wanting to divide our country along race lines and gender lines. Well, here's a little bit of a brain teaser for you globalist believing, Democrat believing, socialist, or libtards. You claim to only want to listen to science, right? Well, science tells us there are only two genders, male and female. It wasn't that long ago that if you thought you were a woman in a man's body, you were diagnosed as having body dysmorphia. Think about that. It's not a thing like being gay. No. Although I believe very much being gay is because you were hurt at some point in your childhood. Severely hurt and messed up. But it is not like that. It is biological, science-based fact in nature, in everything. There are only two genders, male and female. There is only good and bad, only yin and yang. And when a man and a woman get together, they become one. A relationship between a man and a woman, be it marriage, be it common law, marriage, whatever, is not an outdated, patriarchal thing to keep women oppressed. No. So sorry. Sorry, Charlie, but no. It's not. It is a partnership. An equal partnership between the man and the woman. You see, the man does things that the woman does not. The woman does things the man does not. The man goes out, works, busts his ass, puts bread on the table, and when it comes to children, is more the disciplinarian. Whereas the woman is geared more towards staying home, nurturing, keeping the house or the apartment up, cooking, cleaning, raising kids. It's biological. That's why more women go for early childhood education, nursing, stuff like that. Whereas men go for engineers, science, cops, military, astronauts, shit that can kill you. Men in our very DNA are wired to be hunters and gatherers. Women in their very DNA are wired, well, simply put, they're wired to be nurturers. and empathetic. You see, women have more empathy than men, more sympathy than men, because women are more in tune with that part, the emotional part. Men are more in tune with the problem, fix it, we're hungry, go out, get money, bring home dinner. It's hunting season, you buy a gun, go out, you shoot the animal, you get the tags, you shoot the animal, you bring it home, you butcher it, you skin it, you gut it, you skin it, you butcher it, you grill it,